right, y'all. Let's dive into it. Yes, Lord. Let's see what they talk about.
Right here.
Right here. There's one over there.
Oh, alright, look.
What?
Man, I'm Lakeside, man. Mad Max, man.
Oh!
The rap. It's over with, man.
This and this.
Mike got shot 64 times.
Damn.
But I damn sure bet you he wasn't screaming when he got shot.
In the
fuck are you talking about?
drill music scene, brutal violence claims the lives of young rappers. Today, we uncover the chilling stories of KTS Dre, Shooter Shells, and EBE bands. Their tragic fate serves as a stark warning of the dangerous path that lies ahead in the streets. Ambushed after being released from the Cook County Jail, Londre Sylvester, known as KTS Dre, never made it home. Walking to his waiting vehicle, he was met with a hail of bullets. 64 shots to be exact.
That's
aimed
crazy.
at his head and body.
Damn.
The streets erupted in violence as multiple gunmen exited their vehicles and unleashed chaos, leaving Sylvester lifeless. A 60-year-old woman, who was an innocent bystander, was shot in the knee, and another woman in her 30s suffered a graze wound to her mouth. Sylvester, who had just posted bail, became another grim statistic in the relentless gang violence plaguing Chicago.
Dang, and they had him on camera walking out there too. So after they stopped recording, they ran down. That's what you saying? Oh, like they did a drive-by song? Like, what the hell?
Developing this afternoon, Chicago's top cop says 59 gun shell casings were found after the shooting of a rapper right outside the Cook County Jail.
Superintendent Brown using this case and that situation as a reason to push for keeping violent offenders in jail. Elizabeth Matthews is live at CPD headquarters with more. Elizabeth?
Sally and Anthony, the superintendent, showing his shock and dismay that this violent repeat offender was let out of jail this weekend. The 31-year-old did have to post bond, and as a condition of posting that bond was going to have to be on electronic monitoring. But Superintendent David Brown says that is simply not enough. Londre Sylvester was released from jail Saturday night and was fatally shot right outside of the Cook County Jail. Police say there were 59 shell casings on scene. Two women were also wounded, though not seriously. The Chicago rapper.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, the fact that they could roll up in Chicago in front of the jail and do something like that is crazy. That ain't gonna lie, that is wild, gang. And then like y'all, they obviously got switches in front of the jail. Can y'all imagine what that sounded like outside when they did that? Like,
after posting
damn,
a $5,000
like,
bond with the condition that he would be on electronic monitoring.
How much?
At least after posting a $5,000 bond.
$5,000 bond. So you either, so he put down what the fuck? And that's what happens. God damn.
That he would be on electronic monitoring yet again. He was in jail for violating his bond following several weapons, assault, and habitual criminal charges.
All these prior arrests, these serious felonies, these very violent crimes didn't keep him in jail. And it created an unsafe environment for others to put him on electronic monitoring.
What? But they's the ones that let him out. So you saying that it's his fault that he left the environment unsafe, which obviously he did because he was wilding in the streets. But it's still y'all fault. Y'all let him go. So y'all saying he's the reason. He's the problem. Like, damn. I mean, he is the problem, but like, goddamn, like, y'all. How the ops know that he's getting out? You feel what I'm saying? Like, how they know that?
On electronic monitoring here in Cook
Someone
County.
had to post something. It's homie something.
Who's on electronic monitoring? Well, you ask the police, you ask the county sheriff, the state's attorney, the judges.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They the ones that did this shit, not him. He didn't say, "Hey, I'm going to electric monitoring. You guys are gonna let me go now." Like, he didn't go in and say that. Like.
And you kind of get the runaround. A source does tell us that it's up to the prosecutors, the state's attorneys.
Yeah, like y'all were the ones that did that.
Go to the judge and make those recommendations.
Obviously, he was leaving it unsafe, but y'all let him go, and that happened.
It is the judge who decides.
I mean, they didn't know. Nobody knew. But like,
AKA Shooter Shells was
this guy. They did this dude dirty.
Known for taunting his rivals through his provocative lyrics. His music video, Defo 150, sparked outrage and intensified the deadly feud between Black Mob and No Limit. One July morning, as those approached his car in Auburn, Gresham, 3 men emerged from a white Nissan Altima and opened fire. The air filled with the sound of gunfire as 43 shell casings were left scattered on the ground. Those were struck multiple times, collapsing in the street, his life brutally cut short. He was shot so many times in the face, he was literally unrecognizable at
Yeah, that's crazy. They closed casketed to him. Oh God, that's a closed casket right there. They did bro dirty,
Despite
bro.
the violence,
And for you to be doing somebody like that, that's not like just you going out going to hit. That's hatred. You know what I'm saying? That, like, you gotta have a certain type of hate for somebody to do him like that. To stand over him, because y'all imagine yourself in their shoes, standing over somebody, doing it and just letting it go. Like, God damn.
garnered little attention, overshadowed by the
crazy
constant stream of shootings in the city. However, the FBI and Chicago police have been watching, investigating the ongoing war between these rival factions. The search for missing rapper EBE Bandz, real name William Pickering, ended in tragedy. Reported missing by his manager, his body was discovered in a secluded area outside Rockford. The gruesome discovery led to the arrest of 2 men.
I was watching a little documentary thing about him last night, just thinking, and they said he's like the only known white gang member from Chicago, and I'm like, that's crazy that there's like one.
Nah, cause bro was doing his thing when he was out, right?
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I heard EBE Bandz was doing his thing, and they killed him and they put him in a trunk, right? And they found his body years, or not years, some days or some later, bro.
Well, supposedly, right? He got a brick of heroin from some squares, some nerds who turned out to not be so nerdish, and then he ran with it, and then they came back and they decided.
So he thought, the gangster thought he was gonna run off on the nerds and they was gonna let that fly. Hey, they obviously was thinking too. God damn, and I ain't gonna lie, the nerds, they be quiet, they do them, but they really crazy for real though. You can't. I don't want no smoke. You feel me? I don't want none of that.
For nearly 3 weeks. Tonight we
3
learned
weeks,
the
God
body
damn.
of 23-year-old William Pickering was found.
Rockford's chief of police gave us an update on the case. Cameron Jacobs was there, and Cameron, police say there's been more than one arrest.
That's right, Eric and Mimi. Right now, 2 men
What the hell? He look like, bro, in the middle look like Convy. Hell no.
One other.
Hey, that's crazy.
Rockford Police Chief Dan O'Shea broke down how they found the victim.
During the course of the investigation, information was obtained that led officers to an undisclosed location in unincorporated Winnebago County.
Hey, if y'all know who Convy is, he a streamer, y'all. Look him up. He looks like bro in the middle of that picture.
23-year-old William Pickering was reported in Rockford missing June 1st. Pickering was also known as Billy the Kid, a rapper out of Chicago. His manager had been posting missing signs across social media for the past few weeks. Rockford Police Chief Dan O'Shea says officers went to his house on Fisher Avenue near downtown, but Pickering never answered. His car was found nearby.
The investigation led detectives to the 5200 block of Indian Head Avenue, where a crime scene was located.
Nearly 3 weeks later, officers gathered enough information to find Pickering's body, but the chief would not say where. 2 men are in custody. Manuel Ramirez for concealing a homicidal death,
crazy
and the
as
state's
hell.
attorney's office charged William Arzate with the murder.
A 3-count complaint has been authorized against William Arzate.
They all 22, 22, 20. God damn, y'all
Count
stupid
1
as
is
hell.
first-degree murder. Count 2 is first-degree murder. And count 3 is concealment of a homicidal death.
The department is also looking for others connected to the death, including 20-year-old Dakota Graff. This is the 9th homicide Rockford police investigated this year. 7 now have been solved. Chief O'Shea says they will use all of its manpower to solve violent crimes like this.
Whatever it takes, however many it takes, whatever agencies it takes, we throw everything and anyone we can to solve violent crimes.
Please ask if you know anything about the location of Dakota Graff or have any information about this crime. You call Rockford Police or Crime Stoppers.
William Arzate, charged with first-degree murder, and Manuel Ramirez, charged with concealing a homicide, were both held on substantial bonds.
Rockford police are looking for a man accused of killing a Rockford rapper. 21-year-old Dakota Graff has been charged with first-degree murder in William Pickering's death. Pickering had been missing since June 1st. His body was found several weeks later in unincorporated Winnebago County. Both William Arzate and Manuel Ramirez have already been charged.
A Rockford man is sentenced to more than 3 decades in prison for killing a Chicago rapper.
They gave bro more than 3 decades. God damn.
24-year-old Dalton Kennecker
32 years
in prison for the murder.
So you gonna be 56 when you get out? He still got plenty of time to get rich. What the hell? He can still live his whole life after that.
Earlier this week, a judge sentenced him to 32 years.
Damn.
Back in 2019, William Pickering's remains were found in rural Winnebago County. Pickering, also known as Billy the Kid, was beaten to death. Kenneker hit him in the head with a baseball bat several times, along with William Arzadi and Dakota Graff. Then the group dumped his body in a field. Graff was sentenced to 35 years in prison. Arzadi was also found guilty of first-degree murder and was sentenced to natural life. He never showed up for trial and is still on the loose.
Oh, he was on the run!
Revealed a dark and violent end for the young rapper, another victim of the relentless street life. These stories are a grim reminder of the harsh realities of gang violence.
Oh God, stay out of the way.
The tragic fates of KTS Dre, Shooter Shells, and EBE bands serves as a powerful message to the youth. The streets offer nothing but pain and loss.
Hey, there's only, I used to always say that all my videos, there's only two places, jail or death. You pick what you want to go. And on God, and I ain't gonna lie, I'd rather work, grind, acquire assets, get about the trenches and never have to worry about no bullshit like this ever again. You know what I'm saying, bro? They ain't tweaking. On God, bro, like, damn. And we always think like, no, I'll never get dead like that. I got my on me. I'm thugging. I'm with my You never know. You know what I'm saying, man? That I wouldn't even want to put myself in a situation where something like that can happen. And some people don't put themselves in situations and stuff like this happens. But if you put yourself in a situation where that don't happen, you will stay away from bullshit like this. It's all off your energy, gang. You don't want to be around that. You know what I'm saying, man? But y'all, let me know what y'all feel about this video, man. Put the trash emoji if you think it was trash. Put the fire emoji if it was cool. You know what I'm saying, man? Like the video, share it. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that little bell. You know what I'm saying, man? Y'all stay safe out here. Stay up out the way. Tap my links in the description if y'all rock with my content. It's all with y'all, man.